Thank you all. I have to tell you, I'm overwhelmed by the response from the community. It is humbling. You know, a little less than a week ago, I felt like I got punched in the gut, and it took me a minute to get my air back, to get my feet firmly beneath me. And I've taken that time to speak with many of you, to talk to my constituents, allies, friends, supporters, people who care about this city, who care about the future of this city, and people who care about what happens on the South Side. So for your guidance, for your wisdom, for your words of support and encouragement, I am grateful and thank you. I have a couple of prepared remarks. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me here today. And also, thank you for your patience. We're here in the shadow of the Washington Park Library, a venue that seems appropriate because it holds so much meaning for this community. After my first term, there was an effort to close and shutter this building, a decision made elsewhere with impacts here. We worked, many of us, many of the people who are here today, worked collaboratively to ensure that this place would not be lost, that this center that was so important to this community remained vibrant. It was a collaborative effort. It was an effort from all sectors of our community. It reminded me why I entered public service. I ran for city council because I wanted to provide a voice for the underserved in this ward, and because I saw clear avenues for the collaboration to foster a better city for all our residents. My commitment to all the people I serve, the ward and the city I represent, and public service in general is as strong today as it was on that first day that we ran for office. I ran for office because I believe that together we can make a change. Because I think that people who don't have access to government need a voice that will echo strongly what their needs and their beliefs are. That has not changed. So today, I come here to announce to you that I intend to remain as council president. We've been fighting for the people of the city of Providence for a long time. I've served this community most of my adult life. Today I ask my fellow councilors to allow me and afford me the opportunity to continue to do just that. Understandably, I was disappointed by the outcome of the recent grand jury investigations and felt that I had owned up to my mistakes and may have the mistakes that I have made and was seeking to correct them. I cooperated in every aspect of the investigation, and now with all that said, I will work proactively to clear my name and confront these charges levied against me. Like any citizen of this country, I am afforded legal due process and considered innocent until proven guilty by the law. To step down from the council presidency would be seen as an admission of guilt. In my heart of hearts, I believe in our system of justice, and I look forward to my day in court. I am here today with two important reasons: to assure the people of Providence that I remain myopically focused on the needs of our city, and secondly, to ask my fellow councilors to allow me the opportunity to continue the work we have begun. We have been successful. We have gotten great things done. We've achieved many things together, but there is still so much more to do and so much further to go. In particular, we have urgent work ahead of us, including passing a fiscally responsible budget, bringing to fruition the CSA to a successful landmark conclusion, beginning to passing a comprehensive blight and demolition program, and beginning to ease the burden of the car tax by raising the car exemption for our most vulnerable folks. I understand that this is not an easy path forward, but I've never been one to take the easier, more expedient path, and that does not end today. My love for the neighborhoods that I serve and that I've been honored to represent for this ward and this city motivates me today the same way it did when I first entered elected office. This is not diminished, and that is why it's important for me to remain as the council president. Thank you. I think that we can put our differences together. I think I can win back the trust of my colleagues. These are not times to let differences stand in the way. On the day that I was indicted, it was announced that the state budget deficit was over close to $100 million. That has severe implications for our city, and that's what we need to focus in on.
Are you going to attend the meeting tonight?
I will be there.
But doesn't your presence sort of cloud over all that?
I don't believe it does. I think that in this country, we are still a nation of laws, not a nation of political expediency. I am presumed innocent, and I will move forward in that vein and in that light.
You said you addressed your mistakes. You had issues with the Board of Elections for years, failing to file reports and for the issues over the money. Couldn't you have resolved this a long time ago?
We attempted to.
But it took a long time, yes?
Not because of me.
What happened?
The Board of Elections had leadership changes that took its course on this, but it was not because we did not cooperate.
So you said of mistakes, you just feel like you're not criminal mistakes? That they shouldn't have risen to that level?
I don't believe they have.
Do you believe you did anything criminally wrong at this point in time?
I do not believe I have.
Are you going to try to interfere with tonight's vote?
I am going to go there and preside as the president of the city council.
So will you hear that motion?
Absolutely.
What do you say to the citizens of Providence who see your indictment, Councilman Jackson, who's been recalled after he was charged, and look at this and say, what's going on here? This is just a continuing culture of corruption.
Anyone who wants to draw that conclusion will draw that, but I think the work that we've done and the successes that we had in the last 2.5 years speak for themselves.
Have you met with any of your fellow councilmen to try to convince them that they should stop supporting this resolution tonight?
I've spoken to all that who've been willing to speak to me, yes.
If the resolution passes,
No. Okay? Thank you very much.